In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up your course for the most efficient way for students to navigate throughout. This video will assume that you have a beautiful navigation page ready for students and parents to view. I'm going to try to break this down into distinct steps so you can follow along and reproduce this with your own Canvas course. Step number one is over here on the left. We have lots of different navigation buttons. Some of them are grayed out, some of them are bolded. The teacher can see all these buttons, and currently the students can see everything as well. We want to eliminate button clicks for the students. We do not want them to see all these things. Some of these are functions that can be very useful for your courses, but others are not as useful, for at least for what we're doing. So I'm going to click Settings, and under Navigation I can choose which things I want to keep and which stuff I don't want the students to see. So if I start at the bottom here, and I mean, badges are great, but these are things that we aren't going to use right away until you're an expert at Canvas. So if I click and drag, I can get rid of things I don't want to use. Keep this in mind. I can put these back with a simple click of a button. And if I choose to use these. I went ahead and kept just these 5 areas. In future videos, I'll discuss what the rest of these could possibly do. But for now, we're just going to leave these 5 areas for course navigation. So make sure you hit save. And if we click home, we're going to see that only a few things remain bolded. Now on to the best way for students to navigate. Every quarter or semester that you teach, you're probably breaking your quarter into different units, and Canvas has something that aligns quite well with different units. If I click this grayed out box that says modules, I'm going to create a new module. I'm going to name it Unit 1. Imagine this as whatever your first thing that you teach in whatever quarter that you're teaching. I'm going to add that module. I like to tell teachers that I am piping everything that I do through modules. So that's assignments, quizzes, discussions, content pages, announcements, files. Everything can be pipelined through modules. Because the way Canvas is set up, there's literally millions of ways you could organize a course. I'm telling you that this is probably the most efficient way. Now, if I want to add content, I simply hit Add, and I have options here. I can add assignments, quizzes, files, a content page, which is just an informational page that could have links, videos, and other things. We can do a discussion. I can simply have a text header that kind of separates different parts of the module. I can add an external link, which would take you to another website. And I can even add external tools, which again, that'll be something I'll have to explain in a future video. For now, I'm going to create an assignment, and I'll just say a new assignment, and we'll call it vocab practice. And I'm going to indent that 1 level. Add item. I'm going to add a second item. This time I'm going to call it a quiz, and in later videos I'll tell you what the difference between assignments and quizzes is. We'll just say this is quiz number 1, and I'll indent that 1 level as well. Add a third item. This will be a content page. We'll say new, and this would be Unit 1 content. I have just created a very basic shell of a module or unit that we're going to keep building on. If I choose or select the individual assignment vocab practice and choose edit, this is now where I can put in the details of the assignment. Maybe I would like to add a file to this box here, but everything I want instructional wise goes in this box. I can give it a point value. For you high school folks, I can choose a category, what type of submission, due dates, and available dates. Now if I go back to the modules, my assignment now has a little bit of content. As I move throughout the quarter, I can continue to add things to this module, or I can add a new module and repeat the process. What's nice about modules is it really gives the students and parents a very nice outline of what is expected of them per each unit. Within a module, I can choose to publish individual assignments or publish the entire module. So in other words, if I don't want them to see Unit 2, I can just leave it unpublished until I'm ready for the students to view it. Another great thing about modules, if I click the gear here and edit the module, I can add requirements. Maybe they have to submit vocab practice and score a certain amount on the quiz and view the content page. But we can put these requirements on the module, that way a student has to complete them all before they can move on to the next module. Now when a student signs into your course, you can always have them click modules for all content that they're going to be doing within that course. Like I said before, there's a million ways to organize, but this is probably the simplest, most efficient way. Look for other videos on how to enhance your courses using modules, and let us know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.